The play clock's running down. In motion left, that's Cooper. Now they try the right side here. And, right away, he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Following the fumble recovery, Logan. And his first look is incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second down now after the incompletion. To throw again, Logan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit! Detroit!
On third down, Logan. His throw caught at about the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Detroit! Detroit!
Looking to throw on second down. Logan. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Here we go! Ohio! Ohio!
Cooper, the man in motion left. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. from the gun. Here's Watson. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. A big play there for the Pats on third. 48 yards.
We got three. Three down. Three down. Hey, fellas, we got three. Let's go.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
So 2nd and 10 here. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. Second down, here's Watson. On target over the middle to Hill. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion.
Let's go.
In motion, Hill. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. Well, first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. It's the Lions that have grabbed the early lead. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now McManus on to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Chiefs as their offense makes their way back out onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Looking to throw. Logan. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
After the interception, here's Watson. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And the D looking like they may blitz. On 2nd and 10, Watson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Bobby Wagner from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Come on, let's go.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he gets it down to the 32. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Running for it, Smallwood. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Here we go.
In motion, Hill. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Well, now they'll try the end around. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Come on, let's go.
Now it's Watson. He is going to find Hill here. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ohio. Flex round.
Cooks will come in motion right. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
Not an ideal spot to be on 1st down, but I love that the play caller did not immediately abandon the running game and say, okay, we've got to throw it in order to pick it up. Stayed with the run, was rewarded with a big-time pickup. Now they're in 2nd and manageable.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. And he'll give it here to his running back.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 2nd down, Smallwood. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this. New England on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now a handoff here to his running back. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now McManus will line up for the field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. And McManus able to put it through. An NFL update, 2nd quarter now in Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. First down now, but the clock continues to move. On 1st and 10, Logan. Over the middle, complete. It's Powers. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. First down now, but that clock rolling. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Back to throw. Logan. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing again. Logan. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Powers. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Throwing on first down. Logan. Over the middle, complete. That's Powers. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Operating from the gun, Logan. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. On second down, Cook. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
From the gun on third down, Logan. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The final shot before the break, Watson. Dancing to his left. And some room to work. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up third and about 6.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, this is the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
Detroit!
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down right near the 39. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Shift together here from the D-line. First down, here's the run with Cook. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
To throw on second down, Logan. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cole. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
right, here we go. 3-19.
On first down, Logan. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
3-19.
On first and 10, Logan. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Darius Slay with a pick. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Here we go. Round 38. Flex round. Flex round.
From the 50, it's Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack.
Flex round. Here we go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
Here's Watson now on second down. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's third down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
New England on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be third and 19.
Flex round. Flex round. Here we go.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Let's go.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he spins past him and into space. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2. They run it again with Cook. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on second and 2. It's now third and 1. Play action. Logan. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Powers. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll make it a second down. Looking to throw. Logan. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Here we go. Patriot. Over. Detroit.
To throw on third down. Logan. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a fourth pick of the game. And now fourth down. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
And the back goes into motion.
Check 26. Gun.
On 4th down, Logan. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. In motion left, that's Cooper. And now here's a carry heading left. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way down to the 26. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 49 yards on the ground. Cooper, the man in motion left. Play clock winding down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They have, by the way, gone to the 3rd quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit. The Lions have scored again, widening their lead even further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Cooks will come in motion right. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Watson off play action. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We're back now in KC. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. 1st and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Now receiver in motion left. So they're on the 5-yard line here, 2nd down and goal. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A great effort. effort there. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for him. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Logan throwing the out route incomplete. It's Powers. And he's going to be out of bounds up around the 45-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And now a first down following that long gain.
Here we go now. Leopard, hot. Back 99 Philly, here we go. Back check 31, check 31. Over.
From the gun, Logan. Flushed out right. To the right side and complete to Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Here we go now. Good.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Back to throw. Logan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time. Picked off at the 12. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Defense showing blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And this one is incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. That'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Finds a seam inside the 40, and nothing but daylight ahead. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now McManus on to kick this one off. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? You're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh, boy, you wish you hadn't.
No, check, Patriot, Detroit, watch it now, Barney, let's go, Green, 39.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Looking to throw. Logan, flush to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Logan throwing right, and that's complete. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Throwing on 1st down. Logan. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. On 1st down, Logan. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Throwing again on on 2nd and 10. Logan, quick hitter here. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit. And another first down. Operating from the gun. Logan. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, that just tears up the script that every home team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Elsewhere, Ford Field, they're into the 4th quarter now. And the Lions have scored again, widening their lead even further. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind.
Here we go now.
Off the play fake. Logan. And now here is another interception. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Here we go. Ohio. Ohio. Let's round. Ohio.
Throwing now. Watson. They shakes him off. And an alley to run. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Let's go. Ohio. Ohio.
To throw on 2nd is Watson. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guy.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?